passionate artistic professionals in a safe, nurturing, and caring space. To enroll and support Augusta's Fine Arts and Life Skills School, visit AugustaMinitheater.org or call 722-0598.
WJBF and our partners continue to champion local families through our Children First campaign. Together, we hope to strengthen our community by uplifting children across the CSRA. To learn more, visit WJBF.com/Children First.
The People's Court, weekday mornings at 10 on News Channel 6. Get the latest video in one click at WJBF.com.
Now on News Channel 6 at 5, a deadly attack in McCormick County. We'll have the latest on the investigation as your News at 5 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins in McCormick County with the investigation continuing in the murder of a 13-year-old boy. Daryl Lowry was found dead in Clarks Hill Lake near a dock in Modoc Shores. The McCormick County Sheriff's Office requested SLED take over the investigation. Investigators say 17-year-old Landon Moore and a 16-year-old got into a fight with Lowry. Police say Lowry was cut with a knife and then held underwater until he died. Moore is charged with murder. The charges against the 16-year-old have not been announced. Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci joins us now for a first check of the weather.
Well, Jenny, right now on Live Viper 6, I am tracking some isolated showers in the southwestern portion of the CSRA, very similar to this time yesterday. These showers and weak storms are moving up towards the northeast. No lightning at this time, so just very isolated activity. Sparta, you're seeing some rain. Davisboro as well, Bartow and southern Jefferson County. And this is our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over in Augusta. It's nice and dry, but we do have some cloud cover today. And it's hot. Temperatures are topping off in the low to middle 90s. 92 in Augusta, 91 in Aiken. Barnwell at 95 degrees. Gibson at 92. Cooler in Sparta because of the rain, 86 degrees there. But very humid for all of us. Dew points are in the 70s. So that's making it feel like anywhere from the upper 90s to around 100 degrees. Winds are coming out of the south, continuing to bring in the warmth and moisture. 9 miles per hour in Augusta, 13 in Aiken. 12 in Edgefield, and we're occasionally seeing those winds gusting up to around 20 miles per hour today. Now for the rest of your Wednesday evening, we're going to stay very warm and muggy. It'll be partly cloudy and some isolated showers will be possible, but that activity will completely diminish after sunset. Tomorrow's rain chances are still very limited at only 20%, but we will see those higher rain chances on Friday and Saturday. I'll time it out on your Futurecast coming up, but back to you, Jenny.
Questions continue to surround the Richmond County Sheriff's Office after 4 former deputies were arrested over the alleged misuse of license plate reader technology. Jartavius Edmonds in the studio now with more.
The CSRA capturing license plates to help law enforcement investigate crimes. But in Richmond County, the same technology is now at the center of a criminal investigation. The Sheriff's Office says a routine audit in June led investigators to discover one deputy had allegedly used the flock system for personal reasons.
They shouldn't have them. Like, technology is already too advanced, and like now y'all just making it even worse.
Less than a month later, 3 more deputies were arrested accused of improperly accessing the system for reasons unrelated to law enforcement. All 4 since then have been terminated.
With all of these data systems that we use to fight crime, we obviously train our employees on them. We have policy in place. We teach our employees about what the limitations are, and what those limitations basically go with is that it's not to be used for personal use. It's for law enforcement use only.
News Channel 6 requested an interview with Sheriff Eugene Brantley to ask about possible policy changes and what safeguards are in place following the investigation. Sheriff Brantley has responded and says he will talk to me on next Thursday. For some residents, the arrest raised concerns about how the technology is used.
Why are you bothering people? Like, people in their car, they going like places where they could be going to go handle business or anything, or like let people go on about their business.
Others say they support license plate readers as long as they're used the way they were intended.
I have no problem with it, but as we know, a lot of times when things are put into effect, a lot of time people abuse them and use them for things other than what they're supposed to be used for, and that's a problem. That is a problem.
The sheriff's office says the investigation remains active. I also requested records related to the case, but the agency says it has no additional information to release at this time. Jenny?
All right, thank you, Jotavius. Today, Sheriff Eugene Brantley and the Richmond County Sheriff's Office hosted day 2 of the 2nd annual youth basketball camp. Young athletes from ages 7 to 16 spent the day building their basketball skills while also building teamwork and connections. Coaches and law enforcement say this event extends well beyond just basketball.
One of the things that we hope they leave with is that they see a positive light in law enforcement. All law enforcement isn't bad. And one of the things that we want to do, we want to build those relationships. We want to continue and connect with the kids because we want to help them be better in society.
The Richmond County Sheriff's Office will announce next year's registration on its social media posts. Augusta has more time to talk about data centers. Augusta city leaders delayed approving the new ordinance and extending the moratorium on approving new centers for another 60 days. Commissioners also voted to hold 3 more meetings to get input from the public.
It actually gives time for people that has any opposition or any kind of concerns to bring forth for the 3 different meetings we have. It captures all 3 parts of the county, from Diamond Lakes to Warren Road to Brigham Center.
Commissioners will also take the time during the extended moratorium to visit a data center in the Atlanta area operated by QTS. That's the same company behind the one currently under construction off Gordon Highway. The small business community in Augusta is coming together to support one of its own. Mosh Pits Eats is a restaurant specializing in rock and roll themed sandwiches. Over the weekend, the business posted on Facebook that owner Jason Parrish is in the hospital waiting to have quintuple bypass surgery. A GoFundMe set up for the family raised more than $13,000 in just a day, and many business owners are doing events to help.
My prayers are out for the family and everybody, and when Jason sees this, man, you're going to pull through. Like, everything's going to be awesome. Like, you're one of the hardest working people I know, so you'll get through all this stuff.
I hope everything goes fine. We just hope for the best, and we're going to keep on praying for him.
You can find more information on how to make a donation or attend an event to support the Parrish family at WJBF.com. People in Aiken coming to Cumberland AME Church for a community town hall. It was
physically or mentally as well as I am.
You've been seeing our commercials for months, and while you've been watching homeowners across our area save their roofs and save thousands of dollars, guess what? You can too. Roof Saver's exclusive patent-pending Renew at 17 roof preservation treatment extends the life of your roof by 17 years with just 1 application and 1 treatment. We're proud to announce that Roof Savers is the first roofing company to be approved and partnered with the Wounded Warrior Program in the United States. Listen to Dr. David Godbold.
I am the CEO of the Wounded Warrior Program, and I'm lucky enough to be the National Director for our military emergency response teams. I will tell everybody that I'm not allowed to put my name on anything that doesn't meet the criteria and does not support our military and our veterans. Can't afford to do that. We don't want to do anything negative, nothing to put our name on it and it turn out to be some big catastrophe or be some big flop. We put our inspectors involved in this project. We put scientists involved in the chemicals that are used. Everything met the criteria. I'll just tell everybody, it's the greatest invention going forward to save your home, your house, your roof. You're not damaging anything. You're not doing anything to environment. You're not throwing shingles in the trash cans. And insurance companies all over ought to be very excited about this product.
Call the number on the screen right now to see if your roof qualifies. America's #1 choice for roof preservation is Roof Savers. Save your roof, save your money.
when I tried to get out of the car.
And staying safe while swimming on South Carolina beaches. What you can do to avoid rip currents after the forecast.
Tomorrow's going to be another mostly dry day, but the rain chances are increasing on Friday and Saturday with the threat of flash flooding and some storms. I'll also have the latest on Tropical Storm Bertha when we return.
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today.
SouthCarolina.com.
While everyone else is in vacation mode.
Guys, what are you doing? We have guests coming.
Well, we have a chair for them. Live is just heating up.
Hot pot.
With sizzling stars. And fiery competition. And a blazing good time. Only on the #1 entertainment talk show. Live with Kelly and Mark.
Kelman, can you move a little to the right?
Weekday mornings at 9 on News Channel 6. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. Here's the latest on Live Viper 6. I am tracking some spotty showers in some of the southwestern counties in the CSRA. That includes Hancock, Washington, Johnson, and then the bulk of the rain is now in Jefferson County over Louisville and up near Warren County as well. So that is continuing to push off towards the northeast. We're currently dry in Augusta, but we did have a spotty shower earlier. 92 degrees in town, 91 in Aiken. Saluda, you're at 93, and 95 in Bamberg where it's dry. But here's a spot that's not very dry today. This is our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam in New Orleans. Very overcast skies and windy, and it's all because of Tropical Storm Bertha. Winds are still at 45 miles per hour. It's moving due west at 7 miles per hour, so pretty slow moving storm. It's going to be crossing Louisiana for a while, but fortunately it is on the weaker side. It made landfall just a few hours ago at St. Bernard Parish in Louisiana. And once again, it is going to continue to slowly make its way across Louisiana. You can see tonight it's still going to maintain that same strength of winds at 45 miles per hour. Then it will approach the Texas coast as an additional landfall spot, but at that point it will be weakening significantly. So notice we do still have those tropical storm warnings in effect across the Louisiana coast, tropical storm watches for the coastline of Texas. This is not bringing us any direct impacts in the CSRA, of course, but it is bringing us that southerly wind, pumping in a lot of moisture. And with all that moisture around on top of an approaching cold front, that's going to lead to a heightened threat of some flash flooding over the next few days. Our rain chances are still very limited on Thursday, but north of I-20 will have the chance of seeing some showers late tomorrow night. And that combined with the more widespread rain on Friday and Saturday means some spots could even surpass 2 inches of rain, while our southern line counties still stay a little bit on the drier side. But overall, a high chance of rain on Friday at 60%, 70% on Saturday. A few showers lingering on Sunday still, and then a drier weather as we go into next week. And like I mentioned, Bertha is making it humid here in the CSRA with all that moisture coming in, so dew points are climbing all the way into the upper 70s. So even though we are going to see a little bit of a cool down with below average temperatures, it will still be feeling very muggy this weekend with that rainfall. So here's a look at our futurecast tonight at 6 p.m. Spotty showers continuing to move up towards the northeast. Most of us still staying dry, and all of us dry by around 11 o'clock tonight. Now here's our futurecast. Tonight at 8 o'clock, you can see that cold front starting to approach the area as Bertha slides across Louisiana and approaches Texas tomorrow morning. Then you can see Thursday morning, we're still dry here in town, but Thursday evening is when north of I-20 could start to see some rain. Now, this will be a slow-moving front, and it will linger over the area. Low pressure is expected to develop, and that will lead to more widespread rain coming our way on Saturday. Very overcast skies. And that's what we'll be watching for the threat of flash flooding. Now for tomorrow, mid-70s in the morning, mid-90s in the afternoon, partly cloudy skies, and that 10-day forecast once again showing that low rain chance at 20% tomorrow, mostly north of I-20. Then the higher rain chances Friday and Saturday. Next week we will start to heat up, highs even approaching the upper 90s with lower rain chances. Jenny.
All right, thanks so much, Jenna. In South Carolina, authorities are urging anyone heading to the beach to be extremely cautious as the risk for rip currents remains moderate along the coast. A 41-year-old man was killed yesterday in Isle of Palms while he was swimming. At the time of the incident, the rip current risk was moderate. While rip currents pull you out to sea, There was also a moderate risk for longshore currents, which pull you down the coast from what might be a safe swimming area.
I always encourage swimmers to pay attention to the weather, pay attention to tides, swim with a buddy, swim with a partner, surf with a partner. We have a lot of kiteboarders out there. It's important to if you have a mechanical or equipment failure, it's nice to have a buddy out there with you to be out in a group. So we always encourage that. So if you do get into trouble or get tired, or have equipment failure, you can signal the shore or signal your buddy that you need some assistance.
If you get caught in a rip current, stay calm. Don't try to fight it. Swim parallel to the shore until you're out of the current, then swim back to the shore. Up next, a girl in Pennsylvania bringing a smile to those who need it. How she's using her art to spread joy. After the break.
Nice job. Don't mind them. Oh, sign here?
When you know it's the one.
They're good.
Get it at the big one. Lease a new 2026 Toyota RAV4 LE for $299 a month for 36 months with $42.98 due at signing. Toyota, let's go places.
It's time. Shop the Rooms to Go Kids Back to School sale. Save on the coolest kids beds starting at just $199. Score an A+ on style and savings with beds like this, just $299. Or create a space to sleep, study, and play with complete room packages on sale. Need extra space? Save on functional bunk and loft beds they'll love at prices you'll really love. On sale now. Prepare their room for the year ahead at Rooms to Go Kids, a furniture store for kids.
Hey Green Jackets fans, when you're at the plate, there's nothing worse than striking out without ever swinging. You gotta make the most of your chances. And after a car accident, you can't just sit back, let life throw heaters at you, and do nothing. It's just too important. I'm Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy. Call us. Let's load the bases and swing for the fences. Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy, the official injury lawyers of the Augusta Green Jackets. 706-724-7224.
Shepherd Community Blood Center is experiencing.
I need something that's gonna make this a can't miss event. Something catchy.
You're the real deal.
And here we go. His first career victory. Now that's football. Welcome to NXT. Let's play Trivial Pursuit. It's time for Starbucks.
Welcome to Pula.
I'm very sorry for what I've done tonight.
I think I'll take Cammy home.
Who?
Cammy, when you know it's the one. Get it at the big one. Lease a new 2026 Toyota Corolla LE for $199 a month for 36 months with $41.98 due at signing. Toyota, let's go places.
A 6-year-old girl is proving you're never too young to make a difference. Her mission to bring smiles to those in nursing homes has turned into a community-wide effort. Ren Music tells us what inspired the act of kindness.
At just 6 years old, Audrey Howell has a big heart and a big goal.
6, 7, and 8.
She's hand making more than 1,000 beaded flowers to create bouquets for every resident at Somerset Nursing and Rehabilitation. The idea began after Audrey visited her granddad at the facility. Her grandmother says Audrey couldn't help but notice the other residents.
Audrey would be very concerned and compassionate about the residents that were at the facility, and she wanted to do something to bring a little joy into their life.
Because some people are sad that they're there.
That simple idea has grown into a family project. Audrey and her relatives gather around the table for hours, stringing beads, shaping petals, and adding personal touches to make each bouquet special.
There are a lot of residents that have nobody to come and visit them. And for Audrey to want to do something special for those folks, it just warms my heart. And you know, I couldn't be more proud to hold the title Granny.
The project, called From Audrey with Love, has also captured the heart of the community, pitching in with donations to help cover supplies and cost of the project. But for Audrey, the best part is still ahead.
I think they're going to be like happy or excited.
And that's exactly what her grandmother is looking forward to as well.
I'm most looking forward to Audrey being able to give the residents their little bouquet of flowers, because I know it's gonna bring a smile to their face.
Audrey's goal is to make sure every resident at Somerset Nursing and Rehab gets a small reminder that somebody is thinking of them. And in the future, she hopes to spread even more smiles at other facilities.
How sweet is that? And that's it for this half hour, but there's more coverage you can count on coming up at 5:30, including lawmakers hearing from the U.S. Forest Service as wildfire season heats up. That story and all your headlines after the break.
Dogs. Attention viewers, CW6 is now available today on Fubo. It's never been easier to watch all your favorite CW shows, sports, talk, reality, and so much more. CW6. Watch it today on Fubo. The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Live from Television Park, this is WJBF, News Channel 6 at 5:30.
Well, good evening to you. I'm Kim Vickers. Thank you so much for joining us. It's time now for a look at your headlines at the bottom of the hour. We begin in McCormick County, where the investigation continues in the murder of a 13-year-old. Investigators say Daryl Lowry was found dead Monday morning near a dock in Modoc Shores. Investigators say 17-year-old Landon Moore and an unnamed 16-year-old got into a fight with Lowry. During the fight, police say Lowry was cut with a knife and held underwater until he died. Moore is charged with murder. Augusta has more time to talk about data centers. Augusta City leaders delayed approving the new data center ordinance and extending the moratorium on approving new centers for another 60 days. Commissioners also voted to hold 3 more public meetings to get input from the public. Commissioners will also take the time during the extended moratorium to visit a data center in the Atlanta area operated by QTS. It's the same company behind the one currently under construction off of Gordon Highway. The small business community in Augusta is coming together to support one of its own. The owner of Mosh Pit Eats, Jason Parrish, is in the hospital waiting to have quintuple bypass surgery. A GoFundMe set up for the Parrish family has raised more than $13,000 in just 24 hours, and many business owners are doing events to help. You can find more information on how to make a donation or attend an event to support the Parrish family at WJBF.com. Well, today, the bodies of 4 Army service members. And it's time now for a check of our weather with our chief meteorologist, Jenna Petracci. Now, Jenna, I think I can speak for everybody watching, saying that we hope these tropical storms and hurricanes stay out at sea this year.
I know, seriously, Kim. We've been lucky so far here in the CSRA. Bertha is not a problem for us, but it is a bit of a problem for parts of coastal Louisiana. Definitely not as bad as it could be, but this is our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over there, definitely showing the windy conditions, the rain, and Bertha is going to continue to track towards the west, eventually making another landfall somewhere along the Texas coastline. But at that point, it definitely will be weakening. So Bertha, fortunately, was not a very strong storm. Winds are currently at 45 miles per hour, and it's moving west at 7 miles per hour. But notice that cold front to the north of us. That's going to be our main weather maker as we go into the next few days, increasing our rainfall chances. And Bertha is also bringing us this southerly wind. That's why it's very humid and why we have these pop-up showers and storms. That's what I'm tracking now on Live Viper 6. You can see that activity along I-20 impacting parts of McDuffie and Warren County, and then down into Jefferson County as well. Now, all of us are hot today. Typical July weather with highs in the low 90s. The heat index into the upper 90s to around 100 degrees. And for the rest of our evening, the temperatures are going to be dropping into the mid-80s by 9 p.m. and still very limited rain chances for our Thursday, but those rain chances will rise on Friday and Saturday. I'll have more details on your forecast with a look at the futurecast coming up. But back to you, Kim.
All right, Jenna, thank you. Well, lawmakers heard from the U.S. Forest Service Chief Tom Schultz this morning as wildfire season heats up. Schultz defended the agency's wildfire readiness as Wednesday. Coming up, how a rising social media star from the Atlanta area is delighting millions one video at a time. It's what's trending up next.
And it's a hot and humid day in Barnwell County. Here's a look at our Live Viper 6 neighborhood network powered by Tempest. You can see those high temperatures are in the low 90s, dew points in the 70s. No rainfall over there. That's why it's still in the 90s, but you can see in Jefferson County a bit of a different story. You may remember a moment ago on radar I was tracking some showers. So now we're down into the upper 80s. I'll have more details on your forecast after what's trending.
Millionaire is home. Why settle for outdated or damaged floors when you can afford better with a manageable monthly payment? At A&D Carpets and Hardwoods, we make it easy to upgrade with flexible financing options the big stores just don't offer. From deferred interest plans to reduced interest for up to 180 months. We've got a plan that fits your budget. That means you can stop settling and finally get the floors you really want. Affordable, flexible, and stress-free. Beautiful floors made easy. A&D Carpets and Hardwoods. Come see us today.
Time with your family is sacred. I cherish the moments I spend with my wife and son every day. As a lawyer, I know how an injury can change all of that in an instant. It impacts your health, your work, your loved ones, your whole life. I'm Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy. After your accident, I'm here to help you recover and get what you deserve for your injuries so you can get back to the moments that really matter. After an accident, call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy. 706-724-7224.
Time and temperature, brought to you by your local Honda dealer.
Well, it's time now for a look at what's trending. Amazon Prime Video has officially picked up a series version of RoboCop. The project's been in development since Amazon acquired MGM in 2022. It's been picked up for 8 episodes. The RoboCop franchise kicked off in 1987 with the first film starring Peter Weller as the half-man, half-machine law enforcement officer. That's not a movie I don't think I've ever actually seen, which I think so many people of my generation are going, what? How did you not see RoboCop? But I've never seen this one. But I'm sure that there's going to be fans, diehard fans that are going to be so excited that this is coming to series. So very cool. Well, many of you will soon be adding some new emojis to your texting vocabulary. We'll be getting a whole bunch of new emojis next year. Here are just a few that will be hitting your phone in 2027. Among them are a pickle, which I think is my favorite out of all of them, a cracking face, which I'm glad I see what that is now because I was curious, a lighthouse, and a meteor. Only about 30 new emojis are officially approved each year. No release date has been announced, but we do know it will be sometime early next year. I love to play with emojis. I don't know if, again, new generations like that, but I'm down. Well, with nearly everybody having a professional-grade camera in their hands these days, it's no surprise that we're seeing quite a bit of increasingly creative content. But one guy outside of Atlanta is now reaching millions by copying that content. Here's ABC's Danny New.
When a new physical feat...
It's his laugh for me. The way he just gets an absolute kick out of himself is hilarious. And oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna have to find this guy and watch his videos because I was dying in here during some of the stuff he was doing, especially when he got stuck, trying to do the splits between 2 chairs. Best thing ever. Well, don't go away. Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Tracci is up next with a look at your forecast.
At Family Pharmacy in Aiken, we're more than just a pharmacy. We're locally owned and here to be part of your wellness team and your family. From everyday prescriptions to compounded medications made just for you, offering the highest quality supplements to expanded wellness services, we're here for you. Convenient, compassionate, connected. We'll even come to your home or work with our trusted delivery service. Come experience a pharmacy that cares and wants to know you. Family Pharmacy in Aiken for your wellness.
Life happens fast. Just about everything today relies on a steady flow of electricity. Whether it's keeping food fresh, staying connected, or guiding your loved ones through the night, the last thing you want to worry about is losing power. A whole home generator from Castle Brothers ensures your family's safety by automatically transferring power as soon as an outage is detected. Be prepared with Castle Brothers, because life doesn't stop, and neither should your home. CastleBros.com.
Come see us at Christian Brothers Automotive and experience the nice difference.
Tub Doctor, family owned and operated in Augusta for over 30 years.
For all your home improvement needs, call Chuck's Painting and Home Maintenance, veteran-owned, operated, and trusted.
Culver's of Grovetown.
Welcome to Delicious.
Southern Nature Landscaping, reliable and affordable service that you've been able to count on for over 14 years.
Super Savers, coupons online, anywhere, anytime. Just show your phone.
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. I want to start out with a special shout out to Blue Ridge Preschool and Daycare in Evans. Meteorologist Avery Gray went there today and had a fantastic time with these cute little kiddos. This was the first school visit of the season, and if you are interested in having one of the members of the weather team come to your school, you can schedule a visit on WJBF.com under the About Us tab. But right now on Live Viper 6, I am tracking some showers. Those are impacting places like McDuffie County down to Jefferson. So here's a closer look. You can see some widespread rain across Warren County as well, a pocket of heavier rain starting to approach Burke County. So this activity is moving up towards the northeast, and notice the lightning counter at 0 strikes. So nothing significant, nothing for us to worry about. But this is our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. Mostly cloudy skies here in Burke County with that rain on the way. We're at 92 degrees, feeling like 100. It's hot and humid with a southwest wind at 9 miles per hour. And around the CSRA, we're all near average today, checking in those low to middle 90s. So here's Tropical Storm Bertha near New Orleans, and then we have a cold front that's coming in from the north. As this gets closer to the area, rain chances are going to rise, but for tomorrow, it's going to be very similar to the past couple of days. Just a 20% chance of rain, partly cloudy skies starting out in the mid 70s and then getting up to the mid 90s. So tomorrow will be another hot day, but notice the drop in temperatures from our Friday through Sunday. A little bit of heat relief. Even on Saturday, we'll be at 89 degrees. However, it will still be very muggy with dew points even into the upper 70s. So it will still be humid despite the cool down. And with those high dew points, rain chances will be on the rise to 60% on Friday, 70% on Saturday. We've picked up around 2 inches of rain so far for the month of July, so we definitely need some more to put us at the normal amount for the month of July. But unfortunately, we may get a little bit too much rainfall in some spots, and that could lead to flooding. We do have that slight risk of excessive rainfall for our Friday and Saturday. That was for the entire CSRA, but I will say it's really going to be anywhere from Augusta and Aiken up towards the north, where I'm expecting those higher rainfall totals over 2 inches. Notice we still can't rule out the possibility of maybe like Bamberg or Barnwell County seeing that higher rainfall amount, but it's mostly going to be those northern counties. So for tonight, isolated showers, that'll wrap up by around 10, 11 o'clock tonight. And then as we look at our future cast here, you can see Bertha moving off towards the west. The cold front comes in from the north, and that will bring some showers north of I-20 starting around 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. Once again, very similar to today, so it won't be a washout. But as this front stalls out in the area, we will see scattered activity on Friday and then more widespread rain. There's Saturday at noon, and then that continues throughout the day on Saturday, so you may want to consider some indoor plans. Don't have to completely cancel your plans. There will still be some dry periods here and there, but just prepare for some possible rain, storms, and the threat of flash flooding on Saturday, Kim.
Thank you, Jenna. Well, a viral sensation now has its own bobblehead, the newest recognition for the animal known as Jimothy, when we return.
Dad. To get the weather, you need to see the whole picture. That's why Live Viper 6 gives you the Skyview network. Get a live view of traffic and weather from all over the CSRA. Available online 24 hours a day at WJBF.com and the free Live Viper 6 mobile app. The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview network. Powered by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service.
Hi, I'm Richard Lawson, and we're celebrating Black Excellence.
Celebrating Black Excellence 365, only on News Channel 6.
Check this out. Jimothy, the odd-shaped raccoon that has become a sensation in Seattle, is now immortal. Jimothy now has its own official bobblehead. The National Bobblehead Hall of Fame and Museum has created this version of the raccoon that went viral because of its rare spinal condition. A limited edition Jimothy bobblehead sells for $38, which includes shipping. That poor little guy. I want to know where the name Jimothy came from. I'm going to have to look this up because it's kind of an amusing name. But the poor little guy, I mean, hey, at least he's getting some attention. And if somebody sees, a raccoon or something with that kind of condition, they can, know what's going on, I guess. I've never seen. Check this out. Jimothy, the odd-shaped raccoon that has become a sensation in Seattle, is now immortal. Jimothy now has its own official bobblehead. The National Bobblehead Hall of Fame and Museum has created this version of the raccoon that went viral because of its rare spinal condition. A limited edition Jimothy bobblehead sells for $38, which includes shipping. That poor little guy. I want to know where the name Jimothy came from. I'm going to have to look this up because it's kind of an amusing name. But the poor little guy, I mean, hey, at least he's getting some attention. And if somebody sees, a raccoon or something with that kind of condition, they can, know what's going on, I guess. I've never seen anything like that. Well, that does it for us for this half hour, but we've got more coverage you can count on at 6 o'clock, including Augusta city leaders delaying a vote on data centers, why they're asking for public input before making a decision after the break.
The Live Viper 6 Neighborhood Network, powered by Tempest, is sponsored by Coleman Services. One name, two trades, no worries.
When doubts,
It's innovation.
When my father was facing the cost of a full roof replacement, it just didn't make sense for him at his